What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel, where today I am prepared to upset some people. I think this one might hurt some feelings, because I am not the hugest fan of Need for Speed Underground. Now, in saying that, I really feel as though a lot of my thoughts or opinions are quite akin to those that I shared about the original Resident Evil 4, in that I completely understand why this is as beloved as it is, why people are so nostalgic for it. Just like I can appreciate the impact or the influence that it's had on its respective franchise, its genre, and I think, at least to some extent, um, pop culture in general. It's just not for me. And the primary reason I say this is because mechanically, it just wasn't an enjoyable experience. It just wasn't fun to play. Um, for one thing, I found the rubber banding in this game to be absolutely ridiculous. And I know there's kind of this cheat going around the internet that basically explains that the difficulty scales to the upgrades you make to your car. So, um, taking them out or downgrading your car will make the game difficulty easier. And yes, in theory, that would work, except for the fact that, it really has no effect on how the AI itself is programmed to behave when going around the track. So essentially, I was just dealing with the same exact issues I was having before, just at a lower rate of speed. Um, and then there's the fact that a large portion of my experience felt very RNG based. Um, a lot of it um, was outside of my control as the player. I would be clipping along, doing just fine, with 98% of the races, and then I'd get to drag races where, if it wasn't the AI racers causing some shenanigans to happen, it was the AI traffic, uh, randomly pulling out in front of me, and there's nothing I can do. So I was having to retry these races over and over and over again until I guess the game took pity on me and allowed me to progress. Um, and then, of course, there is the final boss race against Melissa that feels like it demands complete and utter driving perfection from you. I tried this race at least between 50 and 100 times, right? And the only reason I ended up winning was because I stayed close enough to her to capitalize when she smucked a trolley or something. I don't know, in the closing moments of the race, and I was able to pass her in the home stretch, in the most Fast and the Furious esque ending ever. Um, I don't know. I really think the only redeemable thing about this game is the little story that it has because of how straightforward and basic it ends up being. Basically, you're this guy who is new to the underground scene and is trying to make a name for himself, gradually climbing up the ladder to overthrow the guy at the top. But beyond that, there's really no other compliments that I feel like I can give it. So I guess there you have it, guys. And until next time, as always, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.